Hello, my name is Sara Kaparos. I'm an undergraduate student at the University of Alabama in Huntsville, and today I'll be presenting my project, Mapping Marshall Notables. My advisors for this project are Reagan, Grimsley, and Caroline Gibbons. Now, this project had two goals. The first was to compile a dataset of Marshall Space Flight Center employees from the Apollo era of the 1960s and use it to create a publicly available interactive digital map. The second goal was to do a limited interpretation of this dataset to demonstrate how it might be used in future spatial research. To achieve the first goal, a dataset of Marshall employees was randomly selected from Charles Lundquist's book, Notables, Marshall Space Flight Center History and Reference Directory. In Notables, Lundquist recorded the name, work code, work address, and home address of approximately 8,000 Marshall employees, all collected from the 1962 and 1969 Marshall employee phone books. In this project, that data was compiled in a cohesive and comprehensive manner with both qualitative and quantitative methods, where information concerning the work codes were researched to find the actual work division, and the information given as it was in a list was reordered so that it could be understood more easily. Currently, the sample only numbers at 407 employees, but this project is an ongoing one. Once this metadata was compiled on the sample, it was transferred into the web publishing platform Omeka and turned into an online exhibit using Neatline, Omeka's virtual exhibit software. Neatline allowed the home and work addresses of all 407 sampled Marshall employees to be plotted on the map, and to link each of those points to the recorded data on those respective employees. The work addresses were color-coded according to the employee's work division, with research and development employees in purple, industrial operations in green, staff offices in orange, NASA and Department of Defense offices in red, offices of the Center Directorate in yellow, and unknown division in blue. The color coding lets viewers see the type of work done in each building and if each building was dedicated solely to one division or had members of multiple work divisions. The Huntsville city borders in 1959 and 1965 are also included on the map, indicated by the pink and blue lines respectively. Observing the spread of Huntsville's city limits with the knowledge that there was an increase in home construction in the 1960s indicates that Marshall's expansion at that time may have spurred Huntsville's growth, though this is only an initial limited data analysis. It must also be noted that the dataset included unlocatable P.O. boxes as home addresses, and these addresses had to be approximated to their city. This project benefits researchers because it provides a publicly available tool to examine the distribution of Apollo-era Marshall employees in the 1960s, and it does so through a software, Neatline, that is relatively easy to navigate. In addition, the tool provides information on the individual employees that goes more in depth than just their addresses, and it does so in a manner that is easier to understand than the list form used for necessary brevity in Lundquist's Notables. However, there are also some downsides to this tool. When the map is used in full screen view, it functions very well, but outside of full screen view, the display is cramped and can be difficult to navigate. The software does not have a way to search the waypoint list, a list of all the named points on the map through Neatline, though this is still possible to do in Omeka. Also, some of the work codes provided for employees do not fit a specific job description and can only be narrowed down to one of the larger divisions. And some of the employees do not have a work address at all. This can be worked around in some cases because certain divisions only ever worked in one building, but this is a clear example of a limitation of the Notables dataset. This research is impactful in two ways. First, it provides a publicly accessible and interactive tool that can be used to examine spatial dispersion of Apollo-era workers in the 1960s, a tool which will be expanded in the future to include approximately 8,000 employees. Second, it suggests potential research pathways for future researchers, such as examinations of gender in relation to work division at Marshall and explorations of salary upon home location. This project would not have been possible without the outside sponsorship that it received.